semifinal stage of this college football playoff. It's time to find out who has the depth and the drive to take one huge step closer to the ultimate goal, hoisting that national championship trophy. This test is a matchup we cannot wait to see unfold. Welcome to the Caesars Superdome in New Orleans, site of the All-State Sugar Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Texas Longhorns, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. You're almost there. Time to find out who'll be headed to the national championship game. Kickoff team out there. We are about to get cranked up for this semi-final collision. So no return here. He takes him in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Trying to find some room. It's Gibson. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
2nd down after that run in the previous play. Handoff here from the shotgun. And brought down at the line with that big defensive tackle.
Boy, you'd love to see a few more yards here to give yourself a better chance on 3rd down. Now, here early in this game, we get a big 3rd down to see if this offensive line can keep the pressure off the quarterback.
He's looking to make a big play downfield. Oh, and he almost picked it off. Nearly a turnover here on the opening drive. It's going to bring up 4th down. Longhorns will bring their punt team onto the field. Returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Takes the handoff, heads to the right. Tough running to avoid a loss, but just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Chris, this is what I love to see from the defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tackles on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Scanning the field, it's Stockton. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Lets it fly to the wideout. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. And he didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
The Longhorns offense takes the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Caught in the backfield, it's Owens. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. The receiver makes the catch. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
An important third down attempt for this offense. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. It's an out route, the catch made. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
Longhorns begin a new series here, 1st and 10. The shotgun running play call. Oh, what a move. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
The Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. To the air, it's Manning. Running out of time in the pocket. And he'll just throw it away to avoid the sack. Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. There's the handoff. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. Crucial third down coming up in the red zone. Can he keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? He's brought down, but good for a 1st and goal at the 4. Longhorns looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. You'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together. They stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
Play fake, looking to throw. On the move now. Sails it way high out of the end zone and incomplete.
Well, if nobody's open, you can't risk the possession like this. Tossing it into coverage in the end zone, that's a good way to earn a spot on the bench.
After a long drive, it's a crucial 4-point play. When they score a touchdown, have to settle for 3. There's a run call on 3rd and goal. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Tell you what, for a tired defense that's been out on that field for a long time on this drive, what a stop there on 3rd and goal. It brings us to 4th and goal. And as a head coach on the offensive side, when you put together this kind of drive, you're this close, inside the 3-yard line, you've got to come away here with a touchdown.
The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. Gonna run it. It's Frazier. Finding some room at the 25. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Down the middle, it's Branch. They make the stop, but he's in enemy territory now. First down at the 45.
Really good route here by the receiver, but I love the quarterback's ability to look off that safety and make that throw. And that's part of the quarterback's job here when you play in Athens for this Georgia offense. They've had some great quarterbacks over the years. Guys like Matthew Stafford and Aaron Murray, and more recently Jake Fromm, and of course Stetson Bennett, who won back-to-back national championships. And what they're seeing today from this quarterback, they got to be very proud of.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Tailback with another carry. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Back to throw. It's Stockton. Throws it to the right. The pass is incomplete on the final play of this quarter. So Texas has the lead, Kirk, as we break here for the quarter. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. So they'll send out the field goal unit to give it a shot here from very long distance. They're going to trust the kicker from 56 yards out. Let's see if he's got the distance. Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. A missed chance to tie this game. Still down by 3.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown, at the very least 3 points, but instead he shanks it.
He shreds the tackle. Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. It's a loss of a yard. Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. The receiver grabs it. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Again, this is a really nice job here by the defense, keeping everything in front of them in that situation. Now they're rewarded with this 3rd and long. We'll see if they do the same thing here, or they're going to sell out and bring the pressure.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Looking for his big tight end. He's wide open. Look out. Tackle is finally made, but the gain is all the way to the 24.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Looking to pass. It's Manning. Defense is coming after him. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
2nd and 10 here. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play. When they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality.
Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. He makes the catch. Touchdown, Texas.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
The extra point makes it a 10-point game. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Texas. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And they stop him short of the 25 there. Offense begins on the 22. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They need something out of this possession. The last time they settled for a field goal attempt, but then they missed it. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Tough situation for the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Looking to throw. It's Stockton. Throws to the tight end. Caught over the middle. It's Wiley. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Good job here by this offense coming up with this first down on that third down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert. And listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
So the counter play doesn't work. The defense in good position that time to make a play.
You know, on most of these counters, you leave the in-man on the line of scrimmage unblocked, and you try to pull those offensive linemen to kick him out. But if you have an aggressive defense, sometimes that can backfire.
He's in the clear at the 30 now. At the 10. Touchdown, Dogs, as they fight back here in this playoff game.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Well, of course, you know about the receivers and those vertical shots, but here's an example. You give the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Bringing it out. It's Gibson. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Using his legs, it's Gibson. As the first down is still going. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line. Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. And now the handoff. Breaks an open space. They get him down, but the junior with an excellent run there.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. On first down, it's play action. The sure hands. It's Gibson. Now juke to man, but not much room to maneuver. Stopped after a small gain.
Chris, I love the versatility of this running back. We're seeing what he can do on full display on this drive. He's been running the football very well. This time, they get him the ball out of the backfield, catching it, and he gets another positive.
And it's caught inside the 15, still running. And he finally steps out of bounds after a huge gain. It'll be first down and goal.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. First and goal, handoff. And he bustles into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns. They were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
And they'll set up now for the extra point try. And the extra point gives them a double-digit lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
Texas.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Oh, and he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain.
big shot here early in the game by the offense, but, man, you got to give the defense a lot of credit. Not surprised at all or caught off guard, but it's aggressive chance by this offense in good position to take that throw away.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. That's caught. It's Edwards. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down. The clock is still running. I'll have to hurry up here, but it's a crucial third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Edwards. Breaks into the clear. At the 20. At the 10 now. All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Well, this guy has a knack for the end zone, doesn't he? That's 2 touchdowns for this guy today. I don't know if he's done yet.
PHC is good. They still trail, though. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. The first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He fires downfield. The ball is picked off. He could go. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Well, they come out of that nickel package, and the move pays off. Gives them an extra defensive back on the field, a little bit more speed and awareness, and it pays off with this big interception.
So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, the name of the game for this defense is to pressure this quarterback as often as you can, and that's exactly what they've been able to do here in this first half. It looks like they've got him rattled a bit, as that pass should have been his second interception in the first half alone.
That's reeled in. It's Coleman. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. So now it's 3rd and short from the plus 24. Could be 4-down territory. Interesting to see what the call is here. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And it falls incomplete with just 6 seconds remaining to play.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
Oh, he missed it. Off target that time. A missed chance to tie this game. Still down by 3.
Now that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. That poor kicker.
Looks like the final play of the half coming up. First down, looking to throw the ball. He's going to take off. And he'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Longhorns will kick this away to start the second half.
Texas.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. Hoping to click here at the beginning of the third quarter, try to make up this deficit. First play of the second half is a handoff. In the clear at the 25. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
A gain makes it second and medium. To throw, it's Stockton. Quick throw, testing the middle. He makes the grab. They make the tackle, but not before he reaches the 37.
Just a really good ball here to be able to pick up this first down for the Georgia offense. And, being able to have a balanced attack, so important in modern college football, and Georgia does that as well as anybody.
Now they call a run. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and the run fits on that play.
Second down after that previous play. Looking for a receiver. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Looking downfield. Grab down the middle. It's Edwards. They finally tackle him at the 4. It's a solid gain on the pitch and catch.
Boy, third down, you know you're going to get a lot of pressure from this defense. Quarterback's protected. Does a great job of putting that ball where his receiver can make a play.
Touchdown, Georgia, to put them on top now.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back, but the continuity of this offensive line was on display, and that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
Now the all-important extra point. The extra point is good. The lead is now 4, 21-17. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Here's a throw underneath the tight end. He stopped him at the 45, but that's good for a first down.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again, and we can see the second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put a safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. Throwing off play action. Receiver makes the catch, and they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the mark.
I love how the slot receiver sets this route up. When he gets to the stem, he gives a little shoulder fake to the outside and hits that slant for a nice gain.
Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there. As the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kurt.
Yeah, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice
end zone ahead. Ball carrier tackled at the 2, a solid gain on that completion.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
The Longhorns trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texas.
Well, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The PAT puts them up 3. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Texas. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient, precise. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
He picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run, you can go to play action, and really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
The game makes it second and medium. Looking for a gap. It's Frazier. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Back to pass. It's Stockton. Caught over the middle. It's Riley. That play will move the sticks. Set him up first down at the 42.
Well, trailing in the game like this, the offense really needed this conversion, and they got it. Let's see if they can build on some momentum after that.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go. Now, give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Caught behind the line. It's Edwards. Defense flies in. They make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage. So Texas has the lead, Kirk, as we break here for the quarter. Sitting in a pretty good spot as we wrap up the third quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game sets while we have a chance. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? We begin the quarter with a crucial play, offense setting up for this third down. Out of the gun now on third down. Fires it to the left side. The catch is made for a huge pickup.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
They'll kick it away here. And the returner will be brought down. And the Longhorns offense takes the field. It's a shotgun run call. Hits the first and still running. Tackle made, but it moves the ball to the 25 as they try to get this drive going.
And that's going to be a first down, and really, Chris, kind of surprised here in the fourth quarter not to see this defense dial up some pressure. They're just sitting back in the base, making it relatively easy for the offense to pick up a first down on the ground.
A On first down, why not keep it on the ground?
I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Offense comes up 2nd and 8. That running game not producing much in the first down play. Looking to throw. It's Manning. Throws to the tight end. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. Longhorns will line up on 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Moves out of the pocket. Finally throws it deep to the right. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
You know, they don't hit this downfield, but it gives you an idea of how much pressure this quarterback can put on this defense. They've got to cover all these receivers, worry about the running game, try to pressure the quarterback, and then deal with him when he breaks out and scrambles like that. He's a threat to run or throw.
The Longhorns looking to cash in this red zone trip. Grinding away on the ground. Heading for the end zone. Brought down at the 3. That was a solid run.
Good call here by the offense to be able to pick up this first down. And, Chris, it makes you wonder, with under 3 minutes to go in this game and trailing, the defense sitting back in their base, I thought they might be in a little bit more of an aggressive mindset, turning the blitz loose, trying to create some plays to get the football back.
Touchdown, Longhorns. This offense cannot be stopped. That's another touchdown for this running back. They can't stop him. Dream performance in this playoff game.
Yeah, this is going to be a performance we're going to be talking about for a long time. I just love watching because he's doing it in so many different ways. We've seen speed. We've seen his physicality. He's breaking tackles. Boy, just an absolute dream scenario, as you said.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Texas. He'll bring it out from his end zone. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Any hopes of staying alive in the playoff depend on making a play, scoring, and scoring quickly here. It's desperation time. Looking for the wideout. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. These guys are trailing. Had been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
One massive play, and suddenly they're at the plus 45-yard line here. Dropping back. It's Stockton. Lets it go quickly. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down. And that completion curve puts him over 300 yards passing today.
Yeah, anytime a quarterback has a day like this, really it all has to come together with the offensive line play, the receivers running these great routes, and he's just in sync. He's kind of in that zone right now, and he'll be the first one to tell you how much his teammates have helped him out today.
And he never had a chance tackled in the backfield.
Trying to bait this defensive line to believing they have a shot to get to the quarterback on the pass. Instead, they recognize screen right away, make a really nice play for a lost yardage.
Tackled at the 5-yard line. Now it's 1st and goal right there.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
From the shotgun, drops back. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
Just a misfire here by the quarterback. These are tight windows, man. They open and close so quickly. You got to almost anticipate where you're going to put the ball.
No gain makes it 2nd down and goal from the 5. Trying for the touchdown on the right side. That's solid pursuit. They'll trap him out there behind the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by this defense on that second down, so we now have third down and goal. The offense could be thinking about four-down situation. They need to put the ball into the end zone. They don't want to settle for a field goal here.
Touchdown, Dogs. Great catch when they desperately needed it. That score makes things a lot more interesting here in the fourth quarter with a spot in the national championship game on the line.
This feels like a playoff game now. You can see it on the guys' faces. That was a momentum punch. Now the focus shifts to the opposition. Can they march down and answer, or will they wilt to the pressure?
And he knocks through the PAT. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. And here's the handoff. Breaks free. And the one moves the ball up to the 33. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Second and short. This offense can keep this up. They're going to wrap the game up comfortably. Working clock with the ground game. Stopped right there at the line. No gain. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. A spot in the national championship game comes down to the final 2 minutes. Can the offense keep the football and bleed out the clock? They stop him behind the line. That's going to set up fourth down and short. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. It's a one-possession game. They'll elect to go for it here on fourth down. This could be the game here. Looking deep downfield to the left. And it's hauled in. What a catch. They make the tackle, but he easily gets first down yardage, and the drive keeps going.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On fourth down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and its running back and just keep working that clock.
Playoff game on the line here. Can the offense play keep away and secure the victory? Running with purpose. The Longhorns pick up enough yardage to keep this drive rolling.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. He'll try a pass here. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. And the defense wraps him up.
And they get some positive yards here. But just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, I kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more in that play.
Takes the handoff and he'll head left. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
That's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own with the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that's going to do it. The winner survives and advances in the playoff bracket. We'll talk to you down the line. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.